curious what this fight's been like for him. Obviously, the women are getting so much attention. The media call the other day. This is a very big fight with Dan Henderson, but it seemed like nobody talked to them. They want to talk to the ladies. So what's that like for him?
No problem. I know the main fight is human, but no problem for me. I appreciate that. And I know Dan Henderson is a great champion. I'm a great champion also. It's going to be a great fight. But maybe now it's time of the human. But no problem. We're gonna put a great performance inside.
What do you think about Dan Henderson? Obviously, he's a little bit older now. He went through a war his last time. Is he still in his prime? Or?
He's old, but he's still good. He's still strong. He beat a lot of guys. He still can compete in the high level. But Saturday, I think it's going to be a great show.
Dana said that Alexander Gustafsson, if he wins, is probably in line for a title. But this, in the rankings, is number 1 and number 2. Do you feel like the winner of this fight should favor?
I think who win, me or Dan Henderson, deserve the better shot. But anything can happen inside the UFC. But I don't think about that. I just focus on my fight inside.
Testosterone is such a big discussion right now. We know Dan Henderson does it. When you sign a fight, you know you're going to fight a guy that's on testosterone. Does that bother you? Does it give you any concern at all?
It's hard to say because everybody has your own reason for testosterone. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm a fighter. But depending on the UFC, if UFC says okay, I think it's good.
So you don't have to think twice about it at all? Like, hey, do I really want to fight somebody that's on testosterone?
Você não pensa duas vezes em lutar com o cara que
No. It's okay for me. No problem.
Does it make a difference if he's done it for a long time? He's not just getting it up there in age and jumping on it. He's done it for a long time. I think he's one of the first guys to really get an exemption for it.
Te incomoda que ele já está fazendo isso há um tempo, não é pela idade, ele já está há um tempo com a situação.
It's very hard to say. I don't think about that. I just keep my focus on my technique. I just believe in myself. He's strong. He's testosterone. It doesn't matter for me. I just want to put my technique.
This is a big karate versus wrestling matchup, but how does he feel about that? Facing such an accomplished wrestler.
It's a big matchup. I think he has a great technique. He's a champion for many times. But I believe myself. That's what I told. I have my technique also. I train wrestling with King Johnson, a lot of guys, Glover Teixeira, Roger Grace on the ground, my uncle, Mr. Watanabe, a lot of guys.
You live right by here? Yeah. Did you train?
Yeah, sometimes I train here.
You did?
Also, yeah.
Have you followed the rise of women's MMA? Do you think it's time to return to UFC?
Yeah, I think one day it will happen. It will happen one day. That's the day, it's on Saturday. Then I think it's good for sports, it's great for everybody. Everybody wants to see, and very exciting to see the human fights. And I think it's good for UFC.
The last time we saw Dan Henderson was in an incredible, 5-round fight, an amazing war. As a fighter, do you want to be in a fight like that, a very entertaining fight, or would you prefer not to? Some people say that takes years away from your career if you're in a fight like that.
First of all, for me, is to win, and after I want to put a great performance to show for everybody my technique. If I can do both, it's excellent for me. But I keep my focus in the victory. Doesn't matter what the hands to training, already today, but I try to put my game. I try every time I'm looking for the knockout, looking for the victory all the time.
We heard last time that maybe you could go to middleweight at some point, that your body was, you were getting smaller and getting in better shape. Is that something you still think about?
Yeah, maybe I can fight in both classes, Everybody saw when I drink water before the scale, everybody thought that you can drop down, but I want to show you.
So you want to do that at some point?
Yeah, if I have a chance, I would like to fight in 185 also.
Would it take a title shot to get you there, or just a good fight? A big
I thought a shot. The champion is my friend, is Anderson Silva. He can continue his career. He's number 1 pound for pound in the world. But I can do a couple challenges, you know.
For sure. Anybody in particular you want to?
Oh, UFC can choose for me.
So you're going to clear the field for Henderson or what?
Oh, no. Anderson has his way.
What are you walking around? Like, what weight are you now walking around?
I'm 210, 212. I don't cut a lot.
Did you feel like you were at a size disadvantage when you fought John Jones at all?
Você sentiu que tá na desvantagem?
Sometimes, because he's a little heavy for me, but I can block that with technique. But of course, he's big, he can more advantage maybe.
What was it like training with Glover Textera? I know there's some footage online that surfaced of you guys sparring together. What was that like?
Gloves is my personal friends. He's good sparring, maybe one of the best partner training for me. He showed when he fought against Jackson, but you know, he's my friend.
Do you worry about that being in the same division, the possibility of fighting each other?
Because I say to Glover that if one day we can fight just for a big chance, you know, for example, if I'm champion, of course he has a chance to fight to me. If he's champion, I can fight to him, but in other situation, we can fight.
What if neither of you's champion, but you got a chance to fight in Brazil?
Se não de vocês é o campeão, mas que vai lutar pro Brasil.
No. Thank you guys, thank you. Thank you so much.